Good evening, everyone. It's great to be here at the Celebrate Crestline event. I want to take a few moments to share with you why I think Crestline is so well positioned for a lot of success coming in the future and how we at the Crawford Partnership are going to try to support that. So I've been doing economic, community, and workforce development for 27 years. And in my role at the Crawford Partnership over the last year, I think I've identified 5 key reasons, 5 competitive advantages for Crestline that I think are going to set you up for success. The first is transportation infrastructure. So this town was born as a rail town. You have 2 of the top 4 Class 1 railroad companies in North America, CSX and Norfolk Southern, connecting into here. You have the #1 short line operator, Genesee and Wyoming, in North America, connecting into here. You are a rail hub. Add to that, being located on US 30, the most reliable transportation artery in the state of Ohio, $500 million invested a few years ago, works from Oregon to New Jersey, but also connects to all the interstates in the state with a beautiful, ready to develop interchange. We really have transportation as a competitive advantage in Crestline. Second big competitive advantage in Crestline is being in 2 counties. So not only do you get double the advocates at the county level, and you get double the advocates at the state level, we have 2 different members of Congress representing Crestline. So that's an advantage. You have access to parks and recreation facilities on both sides of the county line. And in terms of educational access, we have an amazing local school district here. Go Bulldogs. Great job, Matt. Super inspiring. But within 10 miles, we have my alma mater, The Ohio State University. We have both campuses, Shelby and Mansfield, with North Central State Community College, and one of the best career and technical schools in the state, Pioneer, within 10 miles of this community. Amazing. So I also think being in 2 counties is an advantage. Third advantage, I heard it mentioned tonight, community pride. It's contagious. You can't help talking to local property owners, business investors, and not feel it. The mayor is one of the biggest cheerleaders I know. The Crestline Community Development Team is unique in community groups. They're working together to get things done, real projects happening, super exciting. Community pride is a strength. It's a competitive advantage not to be undersold. Fourth competitive advantage that I think Crestline has is ambition. So we've heard a lot. Kudos to Miranda in the chamber and everybody else who's been working so long on the Amtrak thing. What an amazing swing for the fences kind of thing to be selected along with Columbus, Cleveland, Dayton, and Cincinnati. And, oh yeah, Crestline, amazing win to be selected. And the journey, as Miranda is talking about, is still underway. Another great example we heard Corey talk about in the village. How do you fund a $19 million sewer project in a community the size of Crestline? Well, you go after this $5 million grant and these other grants, and oh yeah, you get a competitive loan from the EPA to finance the rest, but who's going to pay for that? It's not going to be the businesses and the residents. It's an industrial solar development with a special tax assessment that's going to pay for it. $19 million with no cost to the local businesses and the residents. You have communities from the region and the state looking at Crestline saying, how are you doing that? You're leading the way. It's really, really cool. And last but not least, and I'm not going to repeat what the mayor said, you have economic and others, the community development team, economic and community development momentum. New businesses, investment going on. We just were fortunate with Crestline and the county to receive a governor's and lieutenant governor's commendation. The mayor was there and other representatives, Crestline later, to share in Crawford County's success, being in the top 4% for non-metro counties in the country for economic development. Crestline is a big piece of that story. So you have momentum going into the next few years, and I think that's exciting. So how are we at the partnership going to try to help you all and support what you're doing? A couple of 6 key ways that I think we've been working and will continue to work. First is every Monday at 8:30, I come to Crestline, Ohio, and I meet with Corey and Linda and the rest of the team, and we talk about community development, economic development, and other issues. Oftentimes after that, I'll go with the mayor and go reach out to local businesses, meet them, what's going on, whether it's industrial or businesses downtown, and see how we can connect them with the more than 200 economic and community development resources that are available. And we are excited about what we're hearing, and we think there's going to be more projects. We have 13 projects in the pipeline right now. Some of those happen, some of those won't, but for sure, there's going to be projects happening. Another thing that we're doing in addition to reaching out to businesses is a second big thing. is that we've launched a comprehensive countywide community development initiative called Build Crawford. We've started, thanks to the county commissioners, we've taken over the community development block grant program. You heard about the development team, but it's much bigger than that. We're looking to get the Christmas list and the wish list. I got the big, I have to say, I got the biggest wish list from Corey of any community in Crawford County. Here's the 9 streets we want to do. Here's the 8th thing. I got bike racks and things from the development team. It's awesome. The community is hungry for more. We want to figure out how we can fund more of what you're doing. You're doing a great job. We just want to help bring more funding into the projects and get more projects done. The next thing we're doing is we are working to try to market and share the stories of success that Crawford's experienced. We do professionally written press releases and share that to our 60 media contacts, not only locally, but regionally in the state. And so we did one on Joey's, we did one on the EPA loan, we got another one for the Wandering Lily, and other projects that we got more in the pipeline. There's more stories in Crestline that we can even keep up with and write. So that's an exciting place to be. 5th thing we're doing is working on real estate. So we maintain a countywide database of commercial and industrial properties. 9 of the 70 or so are in Crestline. And we are hoping in the next couple of weeks to announce a new industrial site that we've been talking about the city. That's in the village that we can market for industrial development. And of course, we have that beautiful interchange I mentioned, a lot of development possibilities there. Last but not least, workforce development. So you heard some of the fantastic initiatives that Miranda and the Chamber's been working on. We're great partners with them. We've been successful back to 2 counties and partnering with the Richland Chamber to go get funding to hire a new full-time person to work on workforce development to support the efforts that are already going on. That's going to be able to talk to the Crestline businesses, going to work with Matt and the schools to ramp up youth-based workforce development. We're really excited. HireCrawford.org, all the information. If you know anybody, the search is on right now, open until May 15th. We also manage a regional online digital platform called Community Opportunity. Has had great results, 3,000 students involved, 500 businesses, but really huge amount of untapped potential in terms of making students aware of the local opportunities that are right here in Crestline and in Crawford County. And last but not least, we have a great leadership program called CU Lead, and we're in Crestline for a number of that. I was just asking Sarah Hurley and Nancy from my team are here. Nancy keeps me out of jail, keeps make sure I don't forget things and get to where I'm supposed to be, like this wonderful meeting and many other things besides. And Sarah, in addition to running the day-to-day on economic development, also leads our CU Lead program. And we go visit Sunrise Cooperative, and we're at the Park District. And we have that crew has lunch at Misa Reed over Joey's and doing many other things besides, so that when people are connected in the county, they know what's going on in Crestline. So super exciting. So I'll end with this. So one of the most famous alumna or people that have come out of Crestline is Jack Harbaugh. So Jack, as I'm sure many of you or all of you know, this is new to me. I'm new here. You know, a national championship, 1AA football coach, went and had 2 sons that happened to become NFL coaches. He said this, and I love this. He said, you can choose to be, in this world, you can choose to be positive or you can choose to be negative. You can choose to look at things with a set of eyes to see the good in life, or you can look at things and see the things that aren't so good. And I think what Crestline has done is choosing to look at and build on the wonderful things that are going on. And that's why you're seeing such success. And we at the Crawford Partnership are privileged and honored to join in with you in moving this community forward and helping the Crestline comeback continue moving forward. Thank you.